And so he makes both from the line.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Up top ball. A reliable go-to guy for them. He's averaging around 26.5 a game.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Took the opportunity when he saw it.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Pass to Miller. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. That one no good. The Warriors have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Here's Sanchez. Now Kuminga. Here's Sanchez. A dangerous offensive player. His scoring average stands at almost 30 a game. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. Trailing by 2. Pass to Miller. Back to Ball. Outside, Williams. Here's Miller. Just 4 to shoot. Shoots over Kuminga. Drops it in from 14 feet away.
As a rookie, Miller is already a 3-level scorer.
You know, when you look at Brandon Miller's skill set, this guy has the potential to be an elite scorer.
And that's why so many are excited about him. A 3-level scorer who possesses impressive length and a quick release. BA, this kid is special.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte. They defeated Utah in their last game.
And we all know that on the road, you don't usually look so comfortable on the offensive end. But that was the story of the game.
It came down to execution. No wasted possessions, and that is absolutely essential trying to win on the road.
Pass to man. Outside, Williams. And he drives in. The kick out to Ball. Three-pointer. Hits the three-pointer. Ball's got 7 points.
The young fella. Ball getting more and more comfortable from the corners.
Here's Sanchez. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup.
Well, efficiency is everything, right? So far in this one, this guy has been on the money.
In the first 2 minutes.
Here's Man, guarded by Hield. The drive by Man, and he buries his first look.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
Here's Sanchez, pounded by Ball. And there's the call on Jusuf Nurkic. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
There's 1:40 left in the first. Here's Sanchez, pounded by Ball.
Boy, that's great defense from LaMelo Ball. He has the length and the agility to be an outstanding defender. It's about learning to give it every single night on that end.
To the middle. Here's Man. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Here's Sanchez, pounded by Ball. Now shooting 50% for the game. He's 4 for 8. 1 minute left to play in the first. Here's Man. And right now he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Ball finds Nurkic. The kick out to Ball. They get the rebound.
Yeah, someone who has battled injuries. Great to see Jusuf Nurkic out there tonight.
Second team foul.
No good on the free throw.
Shooting for Charlotte, Jusuf Nurkic at the line for 2.
And he's good on the second. Here's Sanchez. He picked up 30 points in their last win against the Lakers. Takes it inside. Second chance effort. And Nurkic with the block.
Showing off the timing and awareness defensively. Better think twice before challenging Nurkic.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Ball. Second chance shot. And it's Nurkic getting it to go.
Nurkic.
Wow, he really fires up his team with his ability to extend possessions.
Here's Sanchez. And close on the shot, even with the foul. Now 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
Yusuf Nurkic picks one up.
At the line for 2, Sanchez.
First one falls for him. He's perfect from the line this time. 5 ticks left in the first. A deep 3 from Ball. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. It's the Hornets. They lead by 2. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. Taking a look at the Hornets' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, a big differentiator was their ability to generate offense by pounding the glass.
I love the determination. They want to go after every rebound out there and overwhelming to the opposition right now.
On the floor for Charlotte, they've got Trey Mann. Miles Bridges is out there with Yusuf Nurkic. Then it's Miller, and it's Williams in at the 5. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, LaMelo Ball's shooting touch was questioned coming into the league, but it's been pretty steady. He said, quote, "I think I'm a great shooter. I've had it since a young age. I feel every shot I take is going to go in, and my confidence is really high." He said, "I practice these shots. It's all in the snap of the wrist and the follow-through." Brian?
Very interesting. A flick of the wrist. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff. And Grant, players often looking to exaggerate contact. You like the new idea to call techs for flopping?
You know, B.A., it's even better than the fines they did in the past and posting it online. I mean, with the tech, now it's hurting you on the court. So if you ask me, it's long overdue.
Here's Sanchez. He's got 14. Oh, and that one, no question, showered it down.
Woo! When you finish like that, you deserve to brag.
Impressive, no question.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim, okay?
Another lead change. Give these teams credit. They're really fighting it out.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Bridges misses. The Warriors have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. And Sanchez gets it to go.
Sanchez.
And the Hornets with possession here. 4-point game. They'll be off to Portland for a meeting with the Trailblazers after this one. They're getting into the back half of a 4-game road trip. Oh, Green with a block.
A valuable, dogged defender, Draymond Green doing his thing.
The Hornets making a switch here. Green is checked in. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. It's the Hornets up by 2. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Warriors, you get
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everyone, to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Some big-time action already in this. The first quarter for the Hornets was fairly even. And trying as they might, they couldn't push their lead past 4 points. Scoring-wise, they broke even in the second, so little ground was lost there. Kenny, let's get your take on Charlotte.
You have to love a team that pounds the offensive glass. That's going to gain you extra possessions. Check this out. Sometimes just having more offensive chances than your opponent wins the basketball.
Shaq, what are your thoughts on Golden State?
They need to play with better energy on D. Some of these guys were going to sleep on time. Anyway, they've allowed over 50% shooting. Gave up way too many open looks.
And that'll do it for...
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. And here are the Warriors now, trailing by 2. They've got Kuminga. He's out there with Draymond Green, and it's Curry in at the 2. That's the Warriors 5.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Here's Ball. The rebound by Sanchez. Sanchez has got 4 rebounds now. Going inside. Oh, he misses the go-ahead basket.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
And you don't see many 6'7" point guards, but that's not all that stands out with LaMelo Ball, Grant.
Yeah, not just a creator. He's a creative with the artistic inspiration to make plays that most of us couldn't envision, much less accomplish. And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention? Oh.
For 3, Bridges. Again, the miss by the Hornets.
Well, an 0-for-3 start to the half, you need to pick it up and start to put some pressure on your opponent.
Here's Sanchez. He's guarded by Bridges. Shot clock at 6. Outside Kuminga. Takes a 3. On target from range. And now a 5-point Warrior lead.
Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
Pass to Miller. Williams up top. Here's Miller. Giving them some good production, putting up just around 16.5 points a game.
Not a terrific start here in the second half. 4 attempts, nothing to show for it.
And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
Charlotte's gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. That's tipped. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
This team looks so focused out there trying to increase their lead.
You know, they can make things much easier on themselves in the fourth if they just have a few more possessions like that.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte.
And no doubt, coach wants them to improve their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
And over the last month, these are the teams that have been getting it done on offense. The Warriors, number 1.
This team has really found a great offensive rhythm lately, running smart plays, sharing the ball, and racking up points.
Williams passes to Miller. And the Warriors pushing it up now. Here's Sanchez. It's tipped.
I mean, he just continued to work for the block. Miller not letting up an ounce of effort.
Then the pass to Bridges. Ball outside. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. All right, let's take a look at some numbers for Terrence Mann. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Ball.
Substitution on the court.
And here are the Warriors now. They picked up 11 straight. Here's Sanchez. Out to Hield. Pass to Sanchez. Goes up from the top of the key. And that went off the back of the rim and in. Sanchez has got 8 here in this quarter.
He's getting it done off